So, Mike, bearing in mind the occasion today, away from home against second in the league, was that perhaps the best result of the season for Carshalton so far? Bearing in mind the occasion today, away from home against second in the league, was that perhaps the best result of the season for Carshalton so far?
Yeah, it's a really good result for us. Obviously, coming away from home, we've always felt strong at home, like any side does. But to come away from home and against a top side like that and get 3 points is all the boys and the club are buzzing about it.
First half seemed to be a little bit of a stalemate. What did you and Peter say at half time?
Yeah, it was a tight first half, to be fair. I think both teams have got respect for each other and the positioning within the league and everything else. Half time we spoke about obviously their threats, especially in the air and from set pieces. They look dangerous from that. And just spoke about us really and how we could try and unlock their defence and get in behind, which we did for the 2 goals, and obviously leading to us winning the game really. So yeah,
there appeared to be a little bit of frustration coming out, particularly from 1 or 2 of the senior players in the first half. Was that just purely because we couldn't get a handle on the game?
Yeah, I think we found ourselves that we felt that we had control of the game, albeit that they did look dangerous from set pieces. And I think sometimes when you have so much control, it can lead to frustrations when that control isn't leading to control of the game in terms of goals. So I'm saying we've got control of the game, but it's 0-0 at that stage, and so Greenwich will argue they had control of the game, etc., etc. So you want that to lead to goals, and I think maybe that's where any frustration, if there was any, would come from.
Well, it was a tight game, and second half it was 2 classic breakaway goals, if you like, that got us into the lead.
Yeah, two breakaway goals, 2 fantastic sort of tap-in type goals that we always like seeing here. We've got pace in the side, and we can use that occasionally when we need to break people down. I didn't think Peter had as much pace as he did when he went flying down the left-hand side of the pitch, but there you go. It's one way of unlocking a defence, one way of penetrating a defence, and that's what we did.
Do you think Peter could be a double figures goal man if he attempted to shoot any time?
He's going to hate me if I said the yes, isn't he? Put that pressure on him. No, I think it's important to have goals coming from every area of the pitch. Peter's on 1, I think, so far, so he'll aim for more, certainly, without speaking for him. He'll aim for more, but we have got goals coming from all players. Tommy, who scored a lot of goals but was out injured for a period of time, and other people stepped up and scored goals, so it's great to have goals coming from areas of the pitch. And for me as a coach, I'm always looking at goals coming from players all over the pitch and through the squad as well.
Now, come on, whose idea was it to do the mannequin celebration?
Whose idea was it? Was Kingsley's.
Should have guessed.
I think those sort of things, it just shows the togetherness within the squad, the sort of banter, if you like, within the squad, and the fact that we're all in it together, a byproduct of that, I think, to be honest. And it's one of those things that they've decided to do, and it is what it is.
Was it not a little bit of a risk to do it at 1-0?
Potentially, I suppose you could have had egg on your face if Greenwich had come and won the game and we'd done that at 1-0, so they won 2-1 or something, then yeah, it could have been a bit embarrassing. But again, I think regardless of the timing of it, it's just showing that togetherness and all the rest of it. And it shows confidence, I think, as well, that the boys were confident they were going to score, and that if we score, we're going to do this. So fair play.
Yeah.
I mean, since he's been back in the fold after injury, he's been outstanding. The support, the way he gets the lads together in the change room, even when he's not playing, he's on the bench. Whenever he comes on, he gives 110%, and he's given us a real boost as well. So he's been outstanding, man.
What sort of statement does this result send to the rest of the league? Obviously, it keeps us in the top 5, but to beat second place.
Yeah, it's a big statement. I think Greenwich are very, very good at home, especially like a lot of sides are at home. But they've battered some teams here, to be honest. They really have, and we knew about that. I think it should send a statement to the league. It should send a statement to ourselves that we should fear nobody, home or away. We play the way we play, and we do what we need to do, and defend the way that we can. We know we can defend, like we did today at times. I mean, let's make no bones about it. They put us under pressure, especially in the final period of the game, and we've held that really well. Could have ended up 2-1, and then they back in it, and anything can happen. But we've held that really well, and I think it's a real big result for us today. We're really proud of the players.
And just finally, is this result something that the rest of the league can look at and take notice of Carshalton again?
I think they're taking notice anyway. I'm sure they're always down there watching our games, because everyone's talking about us. We play the best football, with most flair sides, and everyone's talking about us anyway. This is just going to further cement the fact that we're here to, take this league. We apply ourselves right, we can do it. So they better keep looking and taking more notice, because there's more to come.